Henry mixes his own vocals, but when he shows his friends, they just burst out laughing, and he finally crashes out. Lunging at the first person, he bares his claws and gouges their eyes out. The second and third try to run, but there's no escape from the demons inside. They have taken control and nobody can stop him. Apollo can mix vocals perfectly, and no matter the mic, he sounds professional, and he sees what Henry's doing. I must act fast. With a roar, he enters the Maximus form and knocks Henry out with one flick. Well done, Apollo. This is why you're the best. I remember trying to mix vocals, bro. It was the hardest thing ever. Imagine you go into a YouTube tutorial and all of them are basically just gibberish. Then you look down into the comments and it's like, my god, the amount of people which would go, oh, this is wrong, and oh, that's wrong, utterly confused me. And so, how do you actually mix your vocals? Well, the short answer is there's no one way to do it. You've literally just got to copy people and then see what works for you. But for now, I can guarantee you that this is the best mixing tutorials for guys like us. So if you literally just turn your brain off and follow along to the video, your vocals will sound 99.9% better. But I gotta warn you, this tutorial goes really in depth, so you're gonna wanna grab a notepad, a pen, and a water bottle because it's about to get freaking mind-blowing. By the way, before we start, I have an online community where I help artists sound better and then gain social media traction. So if you want me to personally help you get better, check the top link in the description. But without further ado, let's get back to the video. Alright, let's talk about capture. I used to be obsessed with mixing vocals, but the thing was that there was something that I wasn't prioritizing. And I know what you're thinking, like, wait, there's something before mixing? And yeah, it is. It's called capture. This is the thing that you absolutely need to prioritize, because if you have a bad capture, it limits what you can do with the mixing. Make sure you're like a hand's distance away from your mic when you record. You don't want your voice to sound really, really, really boomy unless if you're talking in a podcast or whatever. So what I'd suggest is literally just like do like the telephone gesture and then sort of like put that to your mouth and then just like make that the distance you are away from the microphone. And what this is going to do is it's going to ensure that the mic doesn't pick up the little disgusting details of your voice like that and all the fucking saliva and all that stuff, because that just sounds bad. And make sure when you rap into the mic, you set the gain so then you're hitting the -6 dB. Like so around here. This makes sure that the vocal is loud enough but not peaking at the same time. And the final thing is soundproofing over your mic. If you're anything like me, you have a bedroom, a laptop, a microphone and some headphones, and that's literally about it. You don't have any mattresses on the walls, any fancy foaming or anything like that, because you want to just keep your room how it is. And so there's this thing called a Sub-Zero ISO ball, or like a soundproof ball that you can put over your microphone. And what this is going to do is it's going to block out pretty much all the other background noise and only focus on what's coming through the front. A lot of these also come with a pop filter, so that's really good as well. It just makes things a lot simpler. And for the polar pattern of your mic, literally, bro, just set it to cardioid, because then that's basically going to do the same thing and it's only going to capture sound from the front. Again, if this sounds too complex, I do cover all of this in my community, so you can literally come in, ask me whatever, etc. But without further ado, let's actually get into the mixing. Here is our raw vocal.
Party, don't know what to do next. Need test when I'm with Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest.
Absolute fire. So the first step would be automation. So pros do this, but I think it's a bit boring and a bit not fun. So I personally don't do it. You can do it if you want to. There's a tutorial by the Mix Elite called How to Mix Vocals with Only Stock Plugins, and it will literally teach you everything about that. So yeah, we're literally just gonna completely skip over that, and we're gonna go on to the second step, which is removing clicks and unnecessary breaths. So if we go to the vocal here, you're gonna hear things like clicks and stuff like that throughout your recording. It will sound like this.
Next.
Yeah, so little sounds like this, you're gonna wanna just chop out. You can literally just take this tool here and just like do that until the vocal starts. And yeah, that's basically about it. You go around all the different vocals and just do that. So even if there's like a little click here or whatever, you just like remove that like that. All right, now let's move on to the fun stuff, which is the actual mixing. So you're gonna wanna like double click all of your vocals and then route them to a channel. So you can go like double click here, and then you'll see that they're routed to track 6, at least currently for me. For you, they might be 5, 7 or whatever. They could even be like 0. Assign all of these to like any track you want and then go to that channel using the mixer. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come up here and add a fruity limiter. You see this noise gate thing here? Turn the gain all the way down and then turn the threshold literally just like a tiny bit up. And what this is going to do is it's going to cut the noise below the threshold, which means that stuff like hiss and background noise will just be completely eliminated. Yeah, so you'll want to basically just play the vocal and play around with the threshold now.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset, trying to go further, but I don't just check.
That's too much.
When they say who's next, and that's facts. I don't need to prove check the numbers, they keep going up. I ain't through yet. Yeah, I ain't feeling bad, but I want more. Repeat like encore. I'm inside these four walls, but I feel I need to get out more.
Alright, so that's good. Next, we want to add a EQ, a Fruity Parametric EQ2. You want to come up here, set it to a a high pass filter, and then go here, adjust the steepness a little bit, and turn this like monitor thing off completely, because we want to train our ears. We don't want to use the visual graph. And then essentially what we do is we just like go all the way up until it sounds really thin, and then we slowly dial it back until it doesn't sound thin anymore. So you want to find that fine balance between cutting out all of the low end rumble here and making it super thin. Usually it's going to be around 100 hertz, I'm just saying. But yeah, so we're going to play our vocal and just see when it goes thin and then dial it back.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check.
So that's way too thin. You never go this high.
I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset, trying to go further, but I don't just mean music. They know it's me when they say who's next, and that's facts.
And as you can see already, the vocal sounds a lot brighter. This is literally a before and after. Before.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest.
After.
I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset, trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
The difference is minute, but it makes a lot of difference. It can also help reduce stuff like P sounds, plosives. Okay, and then literally after this, you're just gonna want to reduce the two a tiny bit, like that much, and then that's literally it. Oh yeah, and reduce this a tiny bit too, so then it looks like this. By the way, in this case, I'm not covering auto-tune. I'm gonna do a completely separate video on that. Anyways, next we're gonna add a compressor to the vocal. We're gonna go here, Fruity Limiter again. So we're gonna go to the compressor feature, and then we're just gonna play the vocal.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest.
And then we're basically gonna pause it and look for the lowest peaks. And these are basically gonna be the quietest words. So what we wanna do is we wanna set the threshold to about where the quietest words are. So I think it's around here. A lot of the time you can also look at this little sidebar here, and it will tell you what the threshold should be. So say for instance, if we play the vocal again.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta.
Right, it's around -15, so we'll literally just go to -15 here. And as you can see, it hit a lot of the quiet words. So the compressor is also going to activate really early now. So now it will compress the quiet parts to be louder and the louder parts to be quieter. And it will just make the waveform a lot more even. Set the ratio to literally 5. And then if you want more compression on the vocal, you can even go up to 20, but I would not do that if I were you. It just depends on what kind of effect you're trying to give the vocal. So yeah, let's do that now.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset, trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
I agree. And then after that, we're literally just going to set the attack from somewhere between 15 milliseconds to 30 milliseconds. We don't want it absolutely too fast, because then the vocal's going to be way too compressed. So we're going to play it.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset.
Yeah, and then you can literally just play around with what sounds better.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset.
Alright, we can literally keep the release exactly the same. And for the makeup gain, I wouldn't even adjust that right now. Only adjust that when that's below the beat. So we can literally just play it with the beat and see if it sounds loud enough.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset, trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
And with the makeup gain, we literally just want it so then this bar here, like this little wavy bar here, is slightly above the beat.
Yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test
like,
when I'm on
too
Insta.
much.
I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset, trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
So for me, I literally did a 6 dB gain there. So next we want to add a de-esser to our vocal. So we go here and we go to Maximus. Ow. we want to basically listen to our vocal in solo again. And yeah, we're gonna just listen and see if the vocal has any harsh S sounds. So like S. This is called sibilance.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up.
So it's kind of harsh. So what we want to do is we want to go to bands, take this and just move it to around 6K. And then once we do that, you literally just want to compress the high end a little bit. So then it's going to compress the peaky S sounds. So you literally do this.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up on my moveset. Trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
And if you sort of see here, it's really tamed those harsh S sounds. But if you're finding this really complicated already, you can just go to presets and then just go to narrow band or split band, and then I'm sure that will do the job for you. And then obviously you can adjust the this bit to where the S's actually are. Alright, so the next plugin is probably my favorite. It is the Soundgoodizer. This is the most underrated plugin ever. It will literally make your vocals go from like noob to godly. And only do this if you want to add a warm tape saturation type distortion to your vocal. If you don't, then it's completely optional. You can literally just remove it. But yeah, for rap vocals, you'll want to select the A preset if you're rapping or the C preset if you're singing, and then literally just leave it quarter way. And it's literally a night and day difference. Watch. So here's it before.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check.
Here's after.
While you rest, I'm too busy trying to level up my moveset. Trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
And then the Soundgoodizer is probably going to make the vocal a bunch louder and a bunch thicker as well. So you can literally just turn it down here.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up my moveset. Trying to go further, but I don't just mean music.
Now the last and final step is reverb. Now I'm going to say everybody gets this wrong. So I'm literally going to teach you the way to do reverb, the right way to do reverb. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to slot 7, not slot 6, and we're just gonna add some reverb to just see what it does to the vocal. Firstly, right, so we got this, and we'll put the size to 100, and it will absolutely ruin the vocal. Watch.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check.
Like, we don't want the vocal to sound like that. So what we're gonna do is we're going to sidechain it. We're going to sidechain the wet to the dry signal, if that makes sense. So what we can do is we can go to slot 6, more plugins, then Fruity Peak Controller like here, but a boom like that, and then we go back to the reverb, right click on the wet, go to link to controller, then internal controller, peak controller, peak, and then mapping formula inverted, and then we just go accept, and now it should sound like this.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta.
So you're basically seeing that when the vocal sort of like disappears, the vocal then comes in. If you found this way too complex, you can literally discard reverb entirely, because you don't need reverb to have a good vocal. The main settings for this is bass halfway, tension a little bit, and then just play with the decay and volume a little bit.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up my moveset. Trying to go further, but I don't just mean music. They know it's me when they say, who's next? And that's facts. I don't need to prove check. The numbers, they keep going up. I ain't through yet. Yeah, I ain't feeling bad, but I want more. Repeat like encore.
Yeah, these are the best settings. Bass halfway, volume a bit up, tension a bit up, and decay a bit down. This is a before and after on the entire vocal preset.
Hey, yeah, party, don't know what to do next. New test when I'm on Insta. I need a blue check. I'm working while you rest. I'm too busy trying to level up my moveset. Trying to go further, but I don't just mean music. They know it's me when they say, who's next? And that's facts. I don't need to prove check. The numbers, they keep going up. I ain't through yet. Yeah, I ain't feeling bad, but I want more. Repeat like encore. I'm inside these 4 walls, but I feel I need to get out more. It's my turn, it's my draw. I'm coming back like withdrawal to the dance floor with a glass more of what the people ask for. And the girl give me a glance. If she doing nothing about it, I think she in a trance. If you're doing nothing about it in any circumstance, just loosen your legs and dance.
Yo, that is freaking sick. And now, if you want to save that as a preset, then you literally just go to there, you like right click this, go file, save mixer track state as. I'm literally just going to call this a I don't know, like Heroic Dragon Pro preset, and then I'll give it away free in my community. But this is only the beginning, because there is an enemy lurking around the corner that could basically kill your dreams forever. And you know what it is? It's mediocrity, complacency, thinking, oh, life's gonna be fine, and waiting for the future to happen to you, because I'm gonna tell you something. This world is harsh and it won't hesitate to destroy you if you give it the opportunity. Stats show that 90% of artists don't actually make it, and then they have to live their lives like slaves after that. Slaves to the system, slaves to the 9 to 5, whatever. And I don't want that for you, so I want you to remember this phrase over and over again, and it's this: I don't want to be normal. Simple. Anytime you find yourself falling back into the modern day traps like Instagram or TikTok, literally think to yourself, I don't want to be normal, I don't want to be normal, I don't want to be normal. Throw your phone downstairs and open FL Studio to make something. And I guarantee you that if you remind yourself of this every day, you will make it. I'm sorry, bro, you didn't stumble across an ordinary video. This is the fight of our lives, for our dreams, for our future families. And I can guarantee you that there is another person like you watching this that will take action too. And eventually, when you're successful, you two will probably meet or collab. And this is our movement. This is a movement of underground artists, and we're not going to give up so easily. So with that being said, keep working hard, and I'll see you at the top. Goodbye. By the way, if you want me to help you make better music, check the top link in the description.